Good, hello friends. My name is Melanie and welcome back to my channel, I guess. So I wasn't really planning on filming an intro or really like a video, but I thought I'm kind of gonna be home for the holidays. So I will be reorganizing the mess that is my bookshelf, and honestly, there are a lot of books on these shelves that I loved, past tense, and honestly I don't see myself really reading them anymore. So I thought I would take you guys through me reorganizing and kind of revamping my bookshelf and my reading tastes, and just kind of talk about where I've been and what I've been doing. And of course, haven't filmed a video in as long as I have, and my battery is dying already. I haven't filmed a video since March of this year, so if my lighting, my face, me looking at the viewfinder, all of it is off, can you forgive me for it? Because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So we've organized in terms of the read pile and the unread pile. Obviously, I have a lot more unread books than I do read books. So what I'm gonna do is go through my read books now and see what I want to choose. This shelf right behind me are some of my favorite books, and they're the it's the ACOTAR series, the Six of Crows series, and then obviously Caraval. The Night Circus I'm leaving up here because it kind of goes in the circus theme and I want to read it. We Were Kings. This will probably move. This is a book that I do want to read, which is one that I'm going to be keeping. And I'm really debating whether or not I want to keep Crescent City, because if we remember anything, it was the book that took me the longest to read at the start of the year. So I don't know if I want to remind myself of a book like that, but what I'm going to start doing is organizing my read books and then just kind of go from there, and then I'll show you guys what I'm debating on and we can go from there. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be in terms of the books that I'm keeping versus the books that I'm not. I honestly think the only one I'm going to get rid of is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, for the sole purpose of I don't own the other books, and quite frankly I'm not planning on buying the other books. Like, I will read them. I loved A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and you guys remember that. There's a reading vlog somewhere. Now I have to kind of go through this behemoth of a stack and decide what I want to keep. Wow, I've gotten so bad at this whole filming thing. So I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna keep and what I'm not gonna keep, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm so sorry. This is like the worst. I have like my ring light up here. I have lights behind me. This is the worst quality video I think I've ever produced. But honestly, considering the fact that I'm kind of doing all of this on a whim and I haven't filmed videos since March, I'm giving myself a little bit of forgiveness. I have officially compiled all of the books that I will be keeping and all of the books that I'll be getting rid of, including some old ones that I might have honestly put in an unhaul and just I never ended up getting rid of. But we'll go through all of them. I've compiled books that I'm not interested in, books that I can listen to on audio or read via ebook and be perfectly fine with, or books that I just don't know if I'll really enjoy at this point. I'm going to get to organizing my shelves, and then I will take you guys through all of the books that I'm getting rid of. Stack number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. And we are up to like above my belly button. We are like at the base of my chest right now. I'm 5'4". This is a very large stack of books, and I'm starting to get anxious because it's starting to lean. So I'm gonna start with the books that are in my hands right now. I have the Strange the Dreamer duology down here, Sorcery of Thorns, Shadow and the Fox, Curse So Dark and Lonely, Forest of 1,000 Lanterns. Is that the name of the book? Yeah. Language of Thorns, A Tragic Kind of Wonderful, and Fortuna Sworn. Next stack starts with the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. The Shades of Magic trilogy, that's what it's called. Trust Me, I'm Trouble, This Song Will Save Your Life, Leviathan, The Tea Dragon Society, Are You the One, and Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Next up, we have the His Dark Materials trilogy. Heartstopper, Descendant of the Crane, Flame in the Mist, Always Never Yours, The Boyfriend Project, and War Dogs. Final stack, which will probably be a stack that upsets a lot of people. I have the Truth Witch series. I forget what those are called. Oh my Lanta, this is the worst way I could have done this. Wicked Saints, which we all know I absolutely despise. Children of Blood and Bone, The Kiss Quotient. 2 of the books from the Glass Sword, or I don't remember what the series is called, but this one. Grace and Fury, Amber and Dusk, Sky and the Deep, and Ash Princess. The ones that are already accounted for. Mortal Instruments series, the box set. I'm giving these to my cousin because she's been looking for these. She wants them. I'm getting rid of the first 5 books in the Queen's Thief series. The Academy, Love from A to Z, How to Be Remy Cameron, and The Way We Used to Be. And finally, Crazy Rich Asians and Meet Cute Club. I know that there are a lot of books on this unhaul list that a lot of people are gonna be pretty like, oh my god, how are you getting rid of this? A lot of the series, so like the Strange the Dreamer duology, that's a book duo that I don't see myself really reading anytime soon. It took me quite some time to get through the first one, and I said that I was gonna read the second one. I never did, and I said I needed to reread the second one, or the first one, before reading the second one. It's not gonna happen. There's a bunch of hardcovers that I've owned for quite some time and don't really see myself getting to them anytime soon. I don't really find them very interesting, not really grabbing my attention. For some of the more famed series, if you will, so like the Shades of Magic series, I listened to the first one on audio. I really enjoyed consuming it like that, and I think that'll be the route that I go if I do choose to consume them again. And the same goes for some of the more popular books like Sorcery of Thorns, Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, and a bunch of the old Owl Crate books. So I was subscribed to Owl Crate for quite some time. I want to say a couple months, and I never ended up reading most of the books that I got from Owl Crate. So that's one of the reasons that I canceled it in the first place, but those are all books that didn't interest me then, aren't really interesting me now, so unfortunately they are gonna go. As you can see behind me, I've organized my bookshelves. I have a ton of the larger hardcovers up top, my favorite shelf slash I would give up a child for these books. A bunch of books that I have read mixed with a bunch that I haven't. This bottom-ish shelf right here, this one, actually has a lot of favorites like the Illuminae Files, the Arc of a Scythe trilogy, Red, White, and Royal Blue, Vicious, All You Need Is Kill. So a lot of favorites on this shelf right here. The second to last shelf, I actually ended up putting my diploma on it, which, in case you missed it, I graduated this year, which was very exciting. And then the very, very bottom shelf, which you can't see, it's out of frame, is actually what I categorize that as like books that I read in school, books that I would have read in school. So some more like literary classics, if you will. I'm really happy with how my bookshelves look now. I feel like when I look at them, I'm not overwhelmed with the amount of books that I have unread, but also they're books that I actually care about. I also have a handful of books with me at my apartment right now, and those are books that I'm really interested in or I'm currently reading. So it just feels really good to kind of have cleaned up my bookshelves. That is it. I know this was probably the most chaotic video that I could have ever filmed, ever put together, and ever uploaded. So welcome to the chaos that is my life. I will probably not do a real full update on my life other than I graduated from school. I'm currently at USC studying for my master's program, and life is going pretty well. That's it for today's video. Maybe I'll sit down and do one of my transfer series videos soon. So considering the fact that I started my master's program and it's been going really well. But I've been very rambly this video, very all over the place. There wasn't really a plan, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, oh, I still remember my outro. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you next time. Also, now that I graduated, I can finally rep my alum. That's sick. Shout out to the University of Laverne for giving me my bachelor's degree and setting me up for grad school. I'm at USC now. Fight on, baby. Don't try to come at me with some like UCLA Bruins stuff. I don't care for the rivalry, but I will forever be a Trojan, so.